90 grand and Bowie.
Well, that was absolutely cat.
And a very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Daz's Football Stand on this Thursday evening. We're live for the UEFA Europa League group stage match between Manchester United and Moldovan giants, Sheriff Tiraspol at Old Trafford. My name's Del Johnson. Hope you're all doing very, very well indeed. I'll be with you with your live match coverage as United look to seal the deal, get themselves through to at least the playoff match in the UEFA Europa League with a win today against Sheriff Tiraspol. Not going to be the easiest game. They did cause us a few problems away in Tiraspol, not in Tiraspol, sorry, because we actually played in the Moldovan capital. We didn't play in Tiraspol at the time. So when we actually did play them, we were actually playing at Moldova's International Stadium. And we did quite well, actually. We got ourselves 3 good points, 2 goals, a win against, a goal from Jadon Sancho, well taken finish, and then obviously a penalty from Cristiano Ronaldo, who does start tonight for Manchester United. Let me change that. Anyways, how are you all? Hope you're all doing very well. Before we do get into the stream, please do, of course, drop a like on the stream. I've got the 2 Iron Brew cans for today. The Iron Brews are back. So I've got one for the first half, and as usual, one for the second half. I'm going to give you the starting lineups in a couple of minutes as well. But first of all, let's have a look at your live chat. Not many in the stream, of course. But do make sure that you get yourselves involved in the live chat and also get your predictions in the live chat as well, because your predictions are indeed open until kickoff at 8 p.m. tonight. I'll just put on Instagram that we are live. Come and tune in. And if you do want to share the stream around on social media, feel free to do so. That would be brilliant. Right, we're live now. Come and tune in. Manchester United versus Sheriff Tiraspol. Come and get your predictions and your thoughts for the game in the live chat. And also, get involved with the poll. We've got a poll going on in the live chat as well. So make sure you get involved in that as well. Press the link here to join, and I look forward to seeing you. How professional was that? Just so professional, I have to say. And again, of course, I'm going to be biased and say that because it's me who's doing it. It can't be professionalism. Just recording the camera, just staring, just looking at the camera for most of it. So it's what you like to see. A bit of professionalism. Anyways. Obviously, Halloween coming up this week as well. Halloween coming up on Monday, the 31st. Someone actually said to me, "What day is Halloween this year?" I said it's the 31st, like always. I say it's an old. That's the old pun. That is. A lot of people tend to say that. Anyways, did you hear about that new book that came out the other day? It was about glue. I couldn't put it down. Anyways, also a new book came out about how to cut down trees by timber. John Wayne, Guzgot. Good evening, good Abend. How are you? Hey, been a while, my friend. Really good to see. Yeah, I was going to say, I've been saying for the last couple of streams, I'm saying, one person I haven't seen in a while is John. And to be honest, I haven't actually seen you since Bayern beat you at the Stadion or whatever you call it in the Bundesliga. I haven't seen you since then. Seen you on a few other streams, but I haven't seen you on here for a while. So hope you've been well, though. Good to see you back in. And of course, do get your comments in the chat as well. Let's have a look. Scotty B back again. I see. Yes, Guzgot. Anyone who's German in chat will understand what I mean by Guzgot. Unfortunately, I was typing on the laptop, and you can't put the accents on. So it is actually the wrong S. It's meant to be that The S, it's meant to be the double S, which for people who don't know, it's like it looks like a B, but in Germany it's double S. It's pronounced as an S, so basically same thing. Grüß Gott also means hello. I've been learning German as well at the same time. Who do you want to win? United. Silly question, of course. Isn't that Wobson? That's Wobson, isn't it? That's on the game's on B Spot on, by the way. Yeah, I thought it was Brian Wobson. Was manager for Middlesbrough once, if you remember, and obviously manager of Manchester United, Manchester United legend as well. I'll give you the starting lineups in a couple of moments. Get your predictions in the live chat, by the way. They close at 8 o'clock. I've gone for 2-1. Have I gone for 2-1? Yeah, I think I've gone for 2-1, actually. Don't know myself now. I've gone for 2-0. I was debating whether to go for 2-0 or 2-1 because you know what United are like, certainly this season. They like to make things difficult for themselves. Same as Borough and same as all the other teams that never make things easy for themselves. And obviously against Omonia, we were bloody lucky to get 3 points out of that. By the way, I just want to say as well, apologies for the lateness. I was currently doing something and lost track of the time, so didn't exactly get started on time. So apologies about that, but we're on air now, so I say get involved in live chat. In the meantime, whilst everyone gets their comments in, hello Joe Jumping as well, by the way. Antique stream. Another stream, 2-1 United. Good, I'll put that in there as well. 3 minutes late. Yeah. I'm late today. That's nice. Do you reckon we can win our next 2 away games? And obviously, this is Bother he's on about, and I know for a fact because I know Joe quite well the Bother games now because Joe sits practically behind me. To be honest, well, I would say it depends because you know they always say the old saying goes, you know, the new manager boost. And obviously, manager like Michael Carrick has got no managerial experience other than the 3 games he was in charge of United for when Ollie got sacked. But a lot of people, I think, just underestimate the quality of some of these inexperienced managers. I mean, it's worked out for... I mean, look at the managers like Stevie Gerrard. Look at Gerrard. Look at Frank Lampard. Rooney did okay. Rooney would have actually kept Derby County in the EFL Championship if it wasn't for the EFL giving them all them points deductions, because he would have kept them up in all fairness. You know, look at some of the managers who've got no managerial experience, but normally tend to do all right. It works for some, it works for doesn't. It didn't work out, obviously, for Jonathan Woodgate, but I think Jonathan Woodgate didn't get the backing he needed, and also the minute we lost the game, our fans were just straight on his back. And I don't like that, obviously. And I never, you know, to be honest, I wasn't particularly one of those guys who agreed. I didn't particularly agree with Chris Wilder getting sacked because I think the players don't take enough responsibility. The players didn't want to play for Wilder. I think it was the players really, more than anything, that were at fault. Under Carrick's obviously he's had a bit of training. You know, he's been manager of a few games. He'll have learned off the likes of, obviously, the greatest manager in Premier League history, and, of course, Sir Alex Ferguson at United. He'll have learned things from Ollie, Rangnick, etc. You know, so I think it's one of those, same as Woodgate, where if he gets the right backing from the board, and also if the fans give him enough time, and by that, I mean, at the very least, 10 or 15 games. I don't mean 5 games, get him gone. You know, I mean at least 10, 15 games. Because it's going to... The first 2 games, I don't know if we're going to win our first 2 games under him. Because, 1, they're away from home. You know, and of course, we know Borough's away form is absolutely cack. But we have a brilliant away attendance. Our away attendance has always been good. You know, we've been given 1,600 only for Norwich for some bloody reason. You know, and realistically, we're not going to win there. The away games is what's going to be the problem. But as long as we can start winning at home, you know, that's good. At home, you're under a lot more pressure, obviously, because you got the home fans on your back if you don't win. away from home against teams like Norwich, who are high-flying league, it's a free shot, free shot of them. And Norwich aren't on form either. You know, Preston aren't a particularly good side. Yet, obviously, they come into the game on the back of a crap result at Blackpool in the Lancashire Derby. And I will say, Preston to Blackpool, by the way, is literally 20 minutes down the road because we've drove it. Preston to Blackpool's literally down the road. So it was a local derby. And obviously, our away form at Preston has actually been okay. Obviously, last season we lost 4-1. That was disastrous. But, you know, new manager effect, we might get a win. But if we win the first game and we don't win the next 2 or 3 games, don't start going onto his back because it'll take him time to get used to it. The team is going to, I think, the team's going to have to really put in the performances. I don't think Carrick will accept some of the performances that we've put in. And obviously, what a lot of people don't know is he is actually from the North East. He was part of Borough's youth academy, I believe, and is also a Geordie. But that's beside the point. He said he was very happy with the wall. So, you know, it's a big step forward for him. It's going to take him time, but if he gets time and he gets the proper backing that he needs, I think he might do okay. So we'll see what happens. Just getting back to your comments, by the way. Who do you want to win? United, of course. United 3-1, Ronaldo hat-trick. Well, you think Ronaldo's going to come back and actually show the fans what he's actually made of? John is confused. One moment, this doesn't look like the good old cozy corner. That's because I moved rooms. So the room I was in was quite small, and obviously my sister works down south. She's very rarely here because she's always down south working. So so we've switched rooms. I'm now in my sister's room. My sister's room is obviously, you don't want to see that side. It's an absolute tip because my sister's not back yet to actually try and sort all that out. But once that's sorted, the entire room will be mine. This side is definitely my room and the bed's mine at the moment. And the other room is going to be my sister's. So I've moved rooms. So don't get confused by it. It's a different camera angle to usual. But of course, as I say, you'll just have to get used to it, to be honest with you. I've got used to it. I'm quite happy with it. So there you go. Get your predictions in chat, by the way, if you haven't already done so. Lucas Butler has gone for 3-1 United. I believe Joe Jumping put a prediction in beforehand as well. If you want to know the lineups, by the way, I'll put them up on the screen soon. I'll give you them in a moment. Joe Jumping, of course. By the way, Joe, is that actually your real surname? Just out of interest, because if it is, it's a very interesting surname. I was going to ask you at the match once, but I thought, no, I won't ask at the match. 2-1 United, 3-0 from Hamburger. Right. What did he go for again? 3-0. Right. Not related to Daz, by the way. Yeah, we know that. Sam Pinder, thanks for joining the stream. Didn't notice you were in the stream, but cheers for joining, mate. 3-1. That's a few people going for 3-1s here. Let's have a look. You know what the EFL are like. Well, we know that. Same with Potter. Didn't have to leave Brighton. No, but to be honest, right, if you're a manager of a club that's, to be honest, fairly small, a very, very small Premier League club, if you get an offer from a team like Chelsea, Man United, Man City, any of the big 6 clubs, are you really going to turn it down? No. At the end of the day, it's all money, money, money. It's all money talks, isn't it? It's money. It's the money that does the talking, to be honest with you these days. I don't agree, and I've never agreed with Tuchel being sacked. Obviously, things weren't going right for him this season, but I think a lot of the time the players just couldn't be asked. I don't think it was all down to him. So, but that's football. It is what it is. Football is a very harsh sport. If it's not working out, you're gone. At least we're not Watford, who've sacked like 5 or 6 managers in 2 years. Won't let me fix Avatar. Oh, sad shame. Guten evening. It's Guten Abend, but good try. Predictions 3-0 United, mate. Cheers, Liam. Hope your darts is going well, mate. Liam obviously isn't available tonight. He won't be with us tonight. He's out playing darts. To be honest, he'll probably be better off being at the darts than watching this game. So it'll probably be cack. Liam, can't say, fair enough. Hi, Liam, good to see you too. Liam didn't. What? Hang on. It wasn't. Oh, sorry. So Liam put hi John, hi Joe, but that was afterwards. There you go. What do you get if you win? Nout. just do for a bit of fun. Why not? Get some more to us. If I could DM you, I would. Fine. Couldn't think of evening in German. It's A-B-E-N-D. Bend. So A bend, basically. So bend is in going round a bend. Just A at the start. A bend. So or bend, as it is. Look at yesterday's Steam comments. Well, at some point. Yeah, Lucas. I can't remember who King Game isn't. Trying to remember it. I'm trying to remember. It's one of the three lads. I know it's the guy with the it's the guy with the lad with glasses, and I can never remember his name. You've got Lucas. You've got. I never remember your name. I should know it by now. Logan. There you go. I should remember it by now. I've seen you how many times at the games. Yes, so Logan, Lucas, and what's the other guy? Alfie? Oh, what's the other guy's name? Logan, Lucas, and then what's the other guy? I can't remember. Archie. I wasn't far off with Alfie. Logan, Lucas, and Archie. I'll have to remember that. I can never remember. There's that many names. There's that many names that go around my head at one time. I can never remember it. So there we go. 10 minutes to go till kickoff. I'll give you the starting lineups for both teams. And make sure you get your predictions in the chat for 8 o'clock. I'll also give you the latest scores. Ooh. Tonight's starting lineups. And we are going to start off with the visitors, Sheriff Tiraspol. Goalkeeper number 35, Maxim Koval. Number 2, Patrick Pozo. Number 6 is Stepan Radeljic. 8 is Mohamed Diop. Number 10 is Cedric Vadolo. Number 15 is Gabi Kiki. Number 17 is Mudasiru Salifu. 18 is Kayabu. Number 42 is Wenan Guedes. 61 is Rashid Ibrahim Akambi. And number 80, Ayaye Believe Atimran. Obviously, by the way, the lineups at the bottom will come up in a different order because I've copied and pasted them. So there you go. So the lineups will come up differently on there. On the bench for them is number one Seliadnik. Seliadnik. I can never pronounce half of these names, to be honest with you. Anyway, on the bench, goalkeeper Dimitru Zeladnik. We've got Nikita Kovali, Eugenio Galiga, Adrian Hatman, Heron. We've got Danila Ignatov. Another goalkeeper, Sergei Paskenko. We've got Pernambuca, and finally Felipe Vizu on the bench. Good old English names, as my dad would say to me. Right. Met Hayden and Howson today. Oh yeah, there was a few people saying about that. That didn't go out today, so yeah, there was a few people saying that they were going to town because I think he was in the town or the club shop, I think it was, or something like that. I know a few people that have actually been to see some of the I believe the Cook Island people, the rugby players. I beg your pardon. Apparently, be around Borough City Centre on a hide and seek clue hunt. I guarantee someone just told people where they were. So there you go. Oh, don't you hate the difficult names? Very difficult to actually say some of these names. United, though, won't be as difficult. United's 11 and subs for today. In goal, number 1, David De Gea. Number 2, Victor Lindelof. Number 6, Martinez. Number 7, Ronaldo. Number 8, Fernandez. Number 12, Malacia. 14, Ericsson. Number 18, Casemiro. Number 20, Delors. 21, Anthony. 49, Garnacho. And on the bench for United tonight, goalkeeper Dubravka, Elanga, Fred, Heaton, Iqbal, Maguire, McTominay, Palestri, Rashford, Sancho, Shaw, and Donny van de Beek. Anthony Martial, Rafael Varane, all out with injury, along with Wan-Bissaka and Brandon Williams. And tonight's referee, ladies and gentlemen, is from Greece, and it's Tassos Sideropoulos. Try saying that when you're drunk. God. At least you don't have bots like Liam. Oh, I hate them. Really hate them. All right. Bye. Cheers for popping in. Yeah, if you need to go, you need to go. Doesn't matter. It's fine. I always appreciate people who pop in anyway. The odds. United are 1-11 and Sheriff Tiraspol 25-1 to win tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the UEFA Europa League. Please welcome Moldovan champions Sheriff Tiraspol and Manchester United. Come on, boys. Omonia tonight. We'll keep you in touch with what's going on in that one. They are the team who won here, but there's Cristiano Ronaldo. His banishment has lasted only a few days after his walkout against Tottenham Hotspur. Which comment? Because I've already seen most of the comments, right? I'm pretty sure I've already looked at the comments, unless you're on yesterday's stream. Because I know you put something on the YouTube studio yesterday. And he must be starting to think that his message is beginning to get through. Oh, he got shot of him very quickly. Look at me comments. The answer one. Oh. Who's that spammer? I don't know, he's blocked anyway. Get them. Spam alert. Answer one. Oh, sorry, did you see Rory? I think you were asking them, were you? I don't know, I wasn't there today. When you look at yesterday's stream comments, it's the most recent one from me. That's my answer. No. So you put a comment saying no. We've got something of a mixed reception. You might have seen that earlier on if you were with us. It's a around Old Trafford. So, what were you saying no to? Massive match of the European history of the visitors. Why did you say no? What did I put in the description? Tonight, confirmation that Cristiano Ronaldo is back off the naughty step after that walkout against Tottenham and goes straight into the start. Answer to the question before. Mate, I don't know what question you're going on about. I don't know what you're on about. 4-2-3-1 for United. Ronaldo leading the line forwards. Pete and Dubravka both on the bench. Boo! Opinions on Garrick. The name one. Oh, right. Sorry. You could have just put it in the live chat. So, no. Yeah, I thought not. Opinions on Carrick as new head coach. That was a comment on Bundes thing.
Rashid from Nigeria. The midfielder Musa Kiabu returns from suspension tonight, but another ban affects the key defender Zohori, who will be missing here. The left back there, Capozzo, says he is going to give Anthony absolutely no room in which to operate. That's ahead of the game. Better times, of course, Eric Ten Hag, and you might have heard that Stefan Thomas, the coach of Sheriff, resigned earlier this week.
Naughty step.
For the fourth time as caretaker by Victor Mihailov.
Right, time to get the game underway.
And there's Cristiano Ronaldo, who sent out an Instagram today saying back on track with the same commitment and dedication.
Hopefully he won't leave the pitch before the game this
season. Robbie Savage is with me. What are you expecting, Robbie?
I'm expecting goals.
Match is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Your predictions are now closed.
They need to win first and foremost, but they can win by a large scoreline going into the game against Sociedad next week.
See what happens here. It's United against Sheriff in the UEFA Europa League. Game is underway. Reminder, we can't show the game footage due to copyright. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll put the United lineup on them. So anyone who joins and wonders what the United lineup is, I can just put that on.
5-4-1. The Sheriff United are going to have to break this side out.
Well, the United already coming forward. Ronaldo losing the ball. My avatar's working, but here it's
We're looking forward to seeing Garnacho tonight. Watched him for a few years now. Scored a wonderful
Arsenal defender Pablo Mari has been taken to hospital after being stabbed in a Milan shopping centre. Silly tossers.
1v1 situations.
I don't know about that.
I want to see him attack his defender, not just pass it 5 yards.
Never done it before, human.
Huh. It's a good opportunity.
Well, first time for everything.
Here he is on the ball now.
Drop a like if you've already done so, by the way. You know the drill, get us to 10 likes. Just pin the closed comment. I wouldn't guess Scotty B put a comment at the start of the stream, but he didn't put a prediction.
Of the season. So when they get into the opposition's final third, they have to be more ruthless. I think
Scotty didn't actually put a prediction in the stream, you know.
Top sides, when they get into the final third.
Sign James Tavernier and Lingard on Man City, and their link-up play is epic. Well, it would be, yeah. They're both English. You should have James Tavernier and Marcus Tavernier. I'm very surprised. Scotty did not put a prediction in. Good early start from United, just moving the ball around nicely in the first 2.5 minutes. But the only comment Scotty put in was back again. He's not put anything in there since then. Come on, United. Sheriff coming forward here.
That's amazing when you consider all the criticism he got after the 4-0.
Ball's gone out of blue. Referee brought it back for the free kick. Looks like it. To be honest, it was a foul. I thought it was a foul, in fairness. Couldn't be bothered signing Marcus. Yeah, I think ref's giving the free kick. Sorry, referee's giving the free kick, I believe, here, so.
To run and really have a go at this defence and try to open it up.
Yeah, as I say, he is direct and he's exciting. Seeing him in the youth sides, seeing him play for the 21s this season in a competition where he got the winning goal in the last minute. I think it was against Barrow. Great finish. Good opportunity for the youngsters.
That's the ball that goes straight to over here. One thing I've noticed is you get a lot of people saying, just play most of the youngsters in the Europa League. Well, Ten Hag hasn't done that. He started a very strong team every single game, which I don't really understand. But at the same time, it's worked out well because he managed to get results from it, apart from that bloody Sociedad game. Got bobbed by the ref. Do you reckon they'll sing all Woodgate said or Carrick said? I don't know. I doubt it. I had 2 more letters when I was 200 plus.
You can see straight away United just playing.
Who's Malsina?
Almost 2 number 10s in Ericsson and
Malacia. Dutch left back, mate. Came to United this season, actually. Done quite well so far.
What's their first league game of the season? Top of the table. Change at the top of the club. Man in charge tonight. He's quite used to that. Victor Mihara. This is the 4th time he stepped in.
Just to give you all the latest scores, by the way, obviously the game's just kicking off, everything else is 0-0, but there's a lot of full-time results to tell you about, and I'll tell them full-time as well, half-time, as well. Larnaca drew 3-3 against Dinamo Kiev, same as Fenerbahce when it ended 3-3. Lazio beat Midtjylland by 2-1. Ludogorets lost 1-0 against Betis. Royal Union SG beat Malmo 2-0 away from home. PSV won 2-0 at home to Arsenal. Union Berlin win 1-0 against Braga. And Suik beat Bodo Glimt 2-1. Bit of a shock. And the other games in the Europa League, which I'll keep you up to date with. Crvena Zvezda, Red Star Belgrade taking on Trabzonspor. Oh, that's a shame. Haaland injured. Sad shame, Joe. Freiburg taking on Olympiacos. Ferencvaros, I beg your pardon, taking on Monaco. Helsinki take on Roma. United playing Sheriff. Nantes are taking on Karabakh, the French side against Azerbaijan team. Omonia taking on Real Sociedad in United's group. Sturm Graz taking on Feyenoord in the Conference League. 2-2 it ended between Anderlecht, who went down to 10 men against Steaua Bucharest. 2-2 there. 1-1 between Austria Vienna and Lech Poznan. Good challenge. 6 minutes in, 0-0. Not exactly amazing, but United, when they have the ball, moving the ball around a little bit nicely. Fiorentina won 2-1 against Ajax here. Nice won 2-1 against Partizan. Slovako versus Köln was abandoned due to bad weather. The match will now be finished tomorrow. It was abandoned 8 minutes in. Dear. Alkmaar beat Vaduz 2-1. Villarreal drew 2-0 against Hapoel Beersheva. Company Basel won Salgiris 0. Genifo -1-0. Apollon 0 as well. Balkani against Slavia Prague is also 0-0. Hearts lead Riga by 0-0. Molde winning against Gardens by 0-0. Shamrock Rovers lead K Ghent by 0-0. Sivasspor 0-0 against Cluj. Slovan Bratislava, Pionik, and West Ham against Silkeborg, all 0-0 in the Conference League. So I'll give you news when goals go in. Could be one here. Anthony heads it into a dangerous area. Headed back in again by Delors. Headed out to Fentieri. Casemiro. Played in by Ericsson. Took a deflection and goes straight to the goalkeeper. I don't know how we get up. I don't care. All I know is goals on. Now, I've got a question for you, Zia. And I'll put a... Actually, you know what? I'm going to put a poll on Instagram. I'll do it later. I'm thinking of doing. Nice try. From his own half, Casemiro tries to go for goal, sees the keeper off the goal line. Nowhere near, but interesting attempt. Why would you try it? I mean, why would you try it from there? There's nowhere near. I do have Twitter, yeah. Double Johnson 02.
Alonso was the real star, wasn't he, with goals from way out there?
I'm debating for Saturday. Saturday, I'm planning on doing a stream because obviously, Brother aren't on. Away to Preston. There's no games on TV for any use to me, and I don't want to do the Premier League games. I'm thinking of either doing Sporting Lisbon against Aruca, which is what I was thinking about doing Saturday evening. But what I've found out is the CONMEBOL Libertadores final is on Saturday night as well, and that's on BBC, and that's Flamengo taking on Atletico Paranense or something like that. So I'm wondering whether to do the Sporting Lisbon game against Arauca or do the CONMEBOL Libertadores final. And I'm leaning towards the Libertadores final now because obviously that would probably be an entertaining game. But it's on the BBC apparently, but it's on iPlayer and the website, so I'd probably have to watch it. I can probably get it on the BBC with button, but I don't know. I'm trying to think because I wouldn't mind doing the Libertadores final. It's a completely different game. I did Sporting Lisbon against Porto, and obviously that was 3-0 against 3-0 for Porto. That. So I'm trying to do some different games, and I'm thinking maybe the Libertadores final because it's a cup final, and I normally do finals, don't I? I normally do cup finals. So I was thinking maybe that. So I'll have a think about it. I'm leaning towards going for the Libertadores. That's a foul. Anthony goes for a shot. Pretty easy, safe by the goalkeeper.
I think it's a good advantage for the referee. Just watch the referee.
Referee plays a bit of advantage, and Anthony hits a shot. The shot's far too central. Far too central.
You just want to see Anthony and Ganacho left one-on-one. Uncommitted defender.
You wouldn't get me.
First tiebreak if Real Sociedad and Manchester United finish level in the group would be the head-to-head record. And Real Sociedad won here on match day 1 on a very strange evening on the night of the Queen's death.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
It's almost a back 6-3-1 when United have the ball.
Oh, Ronaldo. It's the next home game on the 5th of November.
That's a good one from Ronaldo. Well covered. From Vidal, the captain.
Last home game before the World Cup. I believe it is. I think so. I'll have a quick look. Can't remember. So away, then away again. And ball! We're away, then away again. A ball's away on Wednesday night. I'm going to be on Sky. That'll probably be on the red button. If it's on the red button, we can't get it because there's a problem with Virgin Media and the Sky Sports red button. We're with Virgin Media, so we can't access the red button. And I ain't watching it on iPhone because it's a load or whatever the ball match thing. I'm not watching on that. So if I can't do that, then realistically I'll be well. That mass game has been postponed, so that's no longer happening next Tuesday night. So it doesn't look like if it's on the red button, then there's no way I'm going to be able to access the whole game. Buy and play Inter. probably, I don't even know. It depends what I'm doing. I might be doing something Tuesday night anyway. I might be busy next Tuesday night, so we'll see what happens. United play on the next Thursday night. Boa's next home game should be the 5th. Bristol City. Yeah! Oh! Good cross into the box. Ronaldo gets the header. It's just over the bar. Keeper did go for it, didn't get it. Yeah, so we've got Preston Hull away. Next home game is the 5th of November. So, yes, we've got a home game Bonfire United. And then our next home game isn't until the 10th of December when we take on Luton. Our final games: Preston, Hull, Bristol City, Blackpool, Norwich. 4 away games to finish off, and then it's the World Cup. And then when we come back, we've got Luton at home, Burnley away, Wigan at home, Blackburn away, and that finishes off 2022. Very difficult. There's some very difficult games after. Difficult months, really, for United, that is. See what happens. Big talking point regarding today's game is Alejandro Garnacho getting himself a start tonight in the UEFA Europa League. The youngster getting a run out by a certain Eric Ten Hag tonight. Don't forget, next United game that they'll be live on the channel Sunday afternoon, the 4:15 kickoff. United on Super Sunday, taking on West Ham United, who are struggling at the moment, but are starting to pick up a little bit of form. So we'll see what happens. So United at home to West Ham is the next United game on the channel. Next game on the channel will most likely be Saturday. It'll be either Sporting's game against Arouca, who aren't particularly good, Arouca, pretty crap side, or the Libertadores final. And I'm hoping to do the Libertadores final, in fairness. Couldn't get my prediction in, had trouble with the phone today. You were in the stream before anyone else was, to be honest. I was surprised when you didn't. You know when you normally put a comment in and put your prediction in at the same time. You normally put your prediction in immediately. All my earwax blew out. Such shame. I would have said 2-1 to Sheriff. You'd probably be wrong. United are bossing these at the moment. Where? 2 penalty claims we've had now, and they haven't been given. Does it, Kane? Right. United have had 4 shots to Sheriff's. None, by the way. Took me an hour finding out how to calm it down. Found that song, by the way. Good. Took you forever. Christian Eriksen started.
Sheriff Tiraspol won at the Bernabeu against Real Madrid last season, who went on to become European champions. A 2-1 win. None of the
We're like siblings, the amount of streams I've been and amount of talking at games, you mean? No, I didn't. Yeah. You didn't even know what it was called. I had no idea. I had no idea what it was called, to be honest with you, mate. You just joined 17 minutes in, by the way. It is 0-0 between United and Sheriff. United bossing the game, as I think you would expect. We absolutely bossed Omonia, but somehow only just about 1-0 late on, because their goalkeeper had an absolute blinder. We need Omonia to somehow, won't happen probably. It probably won't happen, but we need Omonia to actually get a result against Wales Sociedad tonight. Would be great. Blas has scored for FC Nantes. Olympiacos lead through El Arabi. Basel 2-0 up against South Greece. No time today. No, I'm on StreamYard. That's fine. Left back 2 is the name probably came out 2010. I thought it came out today. Why would it have come out today? I've heard the song before, but I have no idea what it was called. Ten Hag's where are me?
You hope all his family and friends are here, don't you? He was given a good tip.
4 shots to none. Sheriff have just been pegged in the one half so far in this game. All United pressing at the moment. Anyways, have we got 10 likes yet? Or have we not? Well, even if we have, whatever. Or if we haven't. The Iron Blue is open. First half can. And up your nose! How do you rate the United performance this season so far, Daz? We've done all right, I think, considering. Obviously, new players coming in. Just seem to have gelled all right, in all fairness. New manager coming was always going to be strange for them. He seems to have. It seems like Ten Hag's figured out his best 11, which was one of the big things he needed to do. He's not scared to drop players. You know, we lost obviously to Brentford and Brighton start of the season. First, obviously, 2 games. It was always going to be difficult. 2 decent sides we were coming up against the start of the season. Man City just blew us away. But the games like Man City, we just want to get shot of. Just get over and done with. So, apart from that, I think we've done decent. We've got some good points away from home. 1 or 2 bad results. Newcastle, we should have won. We don't seem to be losing many games in the Europa League. Against teams. We've played against Sheriff and Omonia. I mean, of course, realistically, this is an easy group for United, apart from Real Sociedad. If it wasn't for the referee robbing us of, if it wasn't for the bloody referee against Real Sociedad, we would have got at least a point. Could have got at least a point or something out of that. So I don't think we've done bad. We've done all right this season. But I say, if we don't get into the top 4 this season, it's not exactly a disaster because I say it's a sort of a building season in a way. We've got new signings coming in, they're gelling together. We got Erik Ten Hag managing to just about find his best 11. Rashid's just got a yellow card for arguing at the referee about something. Okay, thanks. Can't follow Premier League that much, and up your nose. Oh, Casemiro's Cobb's bleeding.
Ouch. Yes. Wow, yeah. Just see the second glance there.
Ooh.
Is that just yellow for you?
Very difficult.
He got elbowed in the nose. Or was it the mouth? I don't know. He got elbowed. The elbow hit his nose and got actually, so a bit of a sore. Thoughts on Emery as Villa man? To be honest, if it does happen, it's a good one for Villa, but Villa's board will have to give him quite a bit of money to actually buy players. They need new players. Ignoring comments in 2022. Sorry. I'd already seen that. Left back 2. You putting the pumpkin out, Dazza, for the children? Probably in the window, but I'm not going to be in on Halloween. I'm going to be busy on Halloween. You can see it now. The famous house will be egged. Wouldn't be the first time. Happened a few years ago, where I just saw eggs at the front door. And I thought it was excellent, to be honest with you, but there you go. That old banger of a car, the famous Daddy has it, will probably get egg as well. No, we've got a new car now. There's problems with the other car. We've got a new car, and it's some sort of, I think it's a Vauxhall or something we've got. On FIFA, my player was on the floor injured. No whistle, their player was on the floor injured, and they got the whistle in the end. depends if it's I don't know. FIFA is different. No, you know him. You know him by now. He miss. I don't even know what he's talking about there. Famous daddy on the money. No, we what we did is we just traded our car in for another one. There was problems with our car, so we got money. There was problems with our car. At one point, the battery went completely flat, and there was problems with it. So we just thought, well, it's going to cost. It's costing us more to get it fixed at the moment. So we thought, well, what we'll do is we'll just get a new car instead. So we basically traded that car in for another car. I'll sod off with these stupid links. You're a tit. Goodbye.
Gallo, who started every single game this season in all competitions.
Right.
Manchester United.
Not really. He's joking at the same. He's saying that and he's joking at the same time.
Blow to the mouth. Garnacho to play it in.
A decent cross from Garnacho, but 25 minutes in nearly. We're barely having any shots on target. We're bossing the game. We're absolutely torturing these. You know, I don't think Sheriff have barely had I don't think Sheriff have been in our final third whatsoever. You haven't been in our third. Oh, it's a decent ball, but hit with just too much power. Fernandez couldn't get onto it. It was a decent ball from Ericsson into the penalty area from the centre. Cost him for about 35 yards. Michael Carrick came in for Bubba. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think what a lot of people are going to need to realise is there will be times where we'll have bad performances. We'll have good performances. We'll have bad performances. People are going to have to, I think, not be very critical of Michael Carrick, certainly for the first 10 games or so, because you know we've got to give him time. Manager with no experience whatsoever, practically, but has learned from the best, really. Oh, that was a decent shot from Bruno. That was in there. Now, Michael Carrick's a good guy, you know, and he seemed pretty happy to be at the Borough for to be the manager of the club. But say things will go right, things will go wrong. As long as he gets a full back in and support from the club, the players, and the fans, I think he'll do all right. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a bit of a building season, isn't it, really, for us? So as long as we can at least stay up, or even better, finish mid-table, because I think the minute we're looking at mid-table, we're not going to be anywhere near the top 6. So if we can finish at least, I don't know, if we can finish like 12th maybe, or maybe even sneak into the top 10, I'd be more than happy. We won't get playoffs this season. There's no chance, but at the minute, it's trying to avoid relegation. It's just been a bit of a lousy season. But I think the players just didn't want to play for I think a lot of the players didn't want to play for Wilder. Hello, Bob. Good to see you back. Haven't seen you for a while. See, Juventus are doing well. I see Juventus are doing very well at the moment. Cracking game between them and Benfica, by the way, 4-3. But into the Europa League, probably playing United. What do you think? I think you mean who do you think? Who do you think have been the best away fans at Borough this season? Ronaldo, how has he not scored? How has he not scored that? I mean, well done to the keeper. Watch this again. 2 seconds. Just watch this again. Wonderful ball from Victor Lindelof. Fernandez heads it across the face of goal. Ronaldo gets his foot onto it, but he ends up tapping it straight at the keeper. Of all the places. Straight at the bloody goalkeeper. Who do you think have been the best away fans of the Borough this season? West Brom were loud. Sheffield United were fairly loud. Well, for bits of the game, actually. Blackburn made a bit of noise even there. I don't know. It's difficult to say because I said there's been times where we've had good away followings at the other side and bad away followings this season.
Manchester United and you what kind of game?
It's difficult to say, actually.
As well.
Because we haven't played many. We haven't actually had that many home games this season. Cardiff barely made any noise and they won.
Casemiro. Last year, it was a rough and final for 13 million.
I can't remember. I'm trying to remember now.
On the chase, Cardolo shepherds it behind, and
Who else did we have to the side?
find a way.
Yes, fascinating tactically.
Well, we lost to Blackburn, didn't we? We knew we were going to lose.
Fernandez with a run once again. He looks most likely.
Can't watch the game and got bored of watching Goldbridge.
Just watching the ball bounce just in front of him.
Not surprised. I know. I mean, I have a lot of respect for Goldbridge, obviously. I think Goldbridge is a good guy, but there's a lot of people who just don't like him. So, fair enough. But I'm a bit similar to Goldbridge. I tend to look at the live chat a lot. I'm looking at the live chat a lot. I don't really do all this Twitter stuff that Goldbridge does. I have one eye in the game, one eye in the live chat, so I'm sort of trying to keep up to date. Speaking of which, here's Garnacho, the youngster. Ericsson goes for a shot from distance. Good save. Only parried Bruno. Oh. We're having good chances. Playing some good balls. That was a great shot from Ericsson there from about 30 yards out. We're having good opportunities. We're just not taking them. We're not clinical again in front of goal. It's been the same for most of the bloody season. Goldbridge does swear a lot, but to be honest, when you know, with the way United have been playing in some of the games, I mean, can you blame him? I mean, if you get frustrated when you watch fat performances. Oh, it wasn't a bad ball from Delors, but it's easy for the keeper. The keeper's done fairly well for Sheriff so far. The goalkeeper for Omonia, who happened to be a Manchester United fan as well. He had a blind of a game at Old Trafford and almost got Omonia a point. McTominay scored last minute. It could take a last-minute goal for United to win today. But don't forget, a win today means United are through to, at the very least, they'll be through to the playoff match against one of the Champions League teams. Which, at the minute, Juventus, Barcelona all in. 7 shots to none so far. So we're being better. We're better than these. We're way better, but not clinical. We're not clinical. We've only had 3 on target. Ronaldo's going to show distance. Deflection. Ooh, wasn't far off. Deflections took it wide for a corner. Who's your player of the season so far? It's a tough one. I think Bruno's starting to get back to his best, obviously, as captain. Martinez and Varane, I think, have been superb as a defensive partnership. Ericsson, I think, has done decent, so far this season. Anthony's been, I think, a decent addition. It's difficult. It's very difficult to really pick one because there's been a few good ones. Casemiro's been a good addition to the team as well. I think it's difficult, but for me, I think I don't know. I think if I'm gonna pick one, either Martinez or Varane, they've been brilliant at the back, but it's hard to pick one. I'll say Martinez. I think Martinez has just been superb defensively. Yeah, he's a midget, but he's been really good at the back. So it's a difficult one because there's been some good performances this season. We've had a decent, right season. First 2 games were diabolical, but it is what it is. Anthony's done decent. Are you a Mark Goldbridge fan? Yeah, I like Goldbridge. I like watching some of his reactions. He's got some brilliant reactions, and some of his catchphrases, some of the phrases he comes out with, as useful as somebody's treadmill. I can't remember what it was now. bunch of statues. So he comes out with some very interesting phrases. I'm not a massive fan. I like Goldbridge, but I'm not a massive. I wouldn't class myself as a Goldbridge fan personally. I like his career modes, yeah. I like his career modes where he sticks his fingers up. He sticks his fingers up at the bloody TV. Yeah, up yours, up yours. I quite like that, to be honest with you. Maybe you work for Talksport one day. Is that your aim? Well, my aim really is to obviously get into radio if I can full time. Maybe do a bit of football on the radio, even there, whatever. Just carry on with YouTube for the moment. But at the minute, I'm trying to actually get into retail. Retail really is one of the things I want to do. But the thing is, the reason I'm wanting retail more than radio is because radio is very difficult to try and actually get. There's no, we won't have language like that in the chat. Never mind. There's no like proper paid work in radio. That's the difficult thing. So this is what it is. Back on CVFM tomorrow, yes, 104.5 FM. You can access it on your phone, www.cvfm.org.uk. I'm on from 2 till 4 tomorrow with 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties music. Bruno goes for a shot from 30 yards. It's miles off. I mean, at least it's good that we're having shots from distance. We're not scared to shoot, but don't shoot from that far out. Nowhere near. Who's looking lively in the game tonight? Bruno's looking decent. Lindelof has put some decent balls in. And also, Garnacho's had a decent game. Ronaldo's getting in the right positions, just not able to get a touch of the ball on occasions. I say you're more enthusiastic than Goldbridge. Wow. Goldbridge is supported. Goldbridge is way older than me. I'm only 20, by the way. I know I get told I'm way older because of my beard. I'm only 20. Goldbridge, I believe Goldbridge I believe there was a video once or something saying that Goldbridge or Brent is in his 40s and he's been supporting Manchester United for many, many years. So he's probably used to it. You know. Who was better, Brad Guzan or Joe Lumley? Brad Guzan, the difficulty with... I don't know how you can compare Brad Guzan and Joe Lumley. Joe Lumley was an absolute disaster, but played loads of games for Borough. Brad Guzan was lucky if he played about 4. So, and there was some games where Joe Lumley actually played, where Joe Lumley actually did well, but most of the games he was a disaster. In the games that Brad Guzan did play, he was decent. So, of course, I mean, I would say Brad Guzan, but it's difficult to compare someone who's played about 4 games, if that, for Borough, compared to someone who played all season for us. So it's a difficult one. 46. Is that it? Really? Fair enough. I'd probably, I don't know, it's difficult to say. You're comparing someone who barely played compared to someone who played every single game. I'm trying to think of which games. So we had West Brom. So West Brom, Barnsley, Barnsley were dead. Sheffield United. Sheffield United brought the most fans to the website this season. Swansea, they were dire. Sunderland were rather loud for some of the game, but not a lot of it. They weren't particularly good. Good work from Anthony, and then his pass is crap. But even they weren't exactly outstanding. Cardiff were crap. Rotherham were about as... Rotherham... I mean, I've heard more atmosphere at a funeral. Blackburn would die, so I think probably Sheffield United, really, in answer to the question about probably the best fans, probably Sheffield United, and they weren't particularly brilliant. There's not been one game so far this season where I've thought, yeah, best away fans we've had for a while. No. So we've had good turnouts from teams like Sunderland, obviously, down the board. Sheffield United bought a good amount. Blackburn bought 900. Cardiff and Swansea, I believe, bought 200 to 300, or 300 if that. West Brom bought quite a lot. They were fairly loud, actually. West Brom, probably West Brom. They were pretty decent. But it's difficult. There hasn't been any set of fans have actually been that good, you know. So, and I will say, by the way, I'll give you the halftime scores at full. I'll give you the halftime scores at full time. I'll give you all the late scores at halftime as well. By the way, that was nice. Few turns by Anthony, and then he just wasted it. Lovely bit of lovely turns from Anthony, and then he just wasted the chance by playing a very poor pass.
So low marks for artistic impression then.
Just me, people might enjoy that, but I wonder what scores you know and think about that.
We're going to find out.
This is a talking point.
Any other comments I've missed? Oh, that was a dangerous chance that was. Good ball in from the left-hand side for Sheriff. And, Rashid almost gets onto that cross. If he gets onto that cross, it's a magnificent cross. If he gets his head on that, then that's going in the net. He just misses the header. Oh, that was close. Are you getting any tattoos? No, I wouldn't get ones either. Tattoos. See you at 2. I might attend CVFM. Yeah, 2 o'clock until 4 on tomorrow. Shoot! Oh my God! Bye. Delor decides to shoot in the end from outside the box. We're having shots outside the box, which is fine. Nowhere near goal. The only one that was actually on target was Ericsson's. Caused a bit of a fun with the goalkeeper, but oh God, Maguire's warming up, and so's McTominay. They'll come on at some point in this game.
Wondering what the next few weeks will bring for him after what's been a troubled time in his career.
Let's hope he goes. Send him on a free transfer
in these weeks leading up to the World
or
Cup.
something. I don't get shot of him. He's absolutely garbage. Need to try get in the box and work through the defence. Right, I agree with that. I always say if you feel there's a shot on, then why not go for it? But I've got no problem with us shooting from outside the box, but we're shooting outside the box all the time in this game, which you don't want. We're not really working that. We're not really working their defence. We played all right. I think we played all right here. We're certainly bossing the game. We're causing a few problems going forward, but we're just, one, we're not clinical enough, and two, we're wasting a lot of opportunities. And that's been the problem for the last couple of games, actually. Certainly against West. That was the problem against Omonia. We had loads of chances, wasted them, and then here we scored last minute. I'll see you, Joe. Bye. Ericsson, there's no one getting into the box.
United have to find something more than they've.
Well, where's the option? No one in the penalty area. They're all on the edge of the box. Come on. There's going to be a long range shot here. I just know it because barely anyone getting in the box. Anthony, that's a good cross. That was towards Ronaldo. And that's good defending there by Radelic, the captain for Sheriff Tiraspol there. Leaving it off for throwing in front of the Alex Fergie stand. What a manager he was. Best manager in the, I'd say probably the best manager in the Premier League. Probably best manager of all time in the Premier League, to be honest with you. And then obviously, we've had some magnificent managers in the Premier League. Best ones, obviously, what a manager Pep is. Pep's a great manager. Jurgen Klopp's been a really good manager as well for Liverpool. Yes! Get in! Finally, we've scored. It's Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot with a header from the corner. United have actually scored from a corner. That makes a change. United goal scorer number 20, Diogo Dalot. Great header. Brilliant corner. Great corner. In swinger. Dalot heads it in from about... Where's he about? It's about 6 yards. Edge of the 6-yard box. Just gets his head on it. Bang. Straight past the keeper. Brilliant. Wonderful header. Great corner. United have the lead. And it's Diogo Dalot of all people. Pep doesn't come close to Sir Alex. No, I was saying we've had some great managers over the time. I never said he was one of the best managers of all time. I said we've had some great managers in the past. Pep, Jurgen Klopp, quality manager. He's a quality manager. Arsene Wenger, I think we all remember. David Moyes, when he was at Everton, did all right for them. Obviously, Steve McClaren with Borough. He's brilliant. But one of Borough's best managers of the 21st century. Probably the only good manager we've had in the 21st century. Obviously, Sir Alex, Arsene Wenger, etc. Some great managers. Kenny Dalglish was, I believe, a half-decent manager back in the day. Who else was it? Benitez? Jose Mourinho, special one, of course. I did not forget him. Jose Mourinho, of course. Anyone else? I can't think of anyone else. Nigel? No, I wouldn't say Nigel Atkins. And Nigel Atkins was a decent manager, but I wouldn't put him up there. For the best three managers in the Premier League era, Jose, Fergie, Wenger, probably. That'll probably be top three. Of course, Fergie top because I'm not an Arsenal fan. Arsenal fans would say Wenger, but you compare Arsene Wenger to Fergie. Fergie was a winner. He was a manager who won a lot. Won the European treble, if you remember, 1999. That should be half time. Ancelotti was managing Everton. He's back at Real Madrid now. Yes. Half time at Old Trafford in the UEFA Europa League. Manchester United 1, Sheriff Tiraspol 0. Well, United finally found a way past to Sheriff Tiraspol. I think the 43rd minute, just before half time. Good first half, but the only problem is that, yes, it's good that we've been shooting from outside box and we're not afraid to shoot, but when we've created good chances, we haven't taken them. We haven't been clinical enough in front of goal. I don't think we've tested their defence enough or the keeper as much as we would like, but if it ends 1-0, I won't care. At the end of the day, 3 points is all that matters in a game like this tonight. I'm going to give you all the halftime scores. In Manchester United's group, Wales Sociedad have just taken the lead right on half-time at Omonia. Goal right on half-time from Robert Navarro. So that means, as it stands, Sociedad go on to 15 points and United are on 12. So both will be safe. The only downfall is unless United beat Wales Sociedad by probably about 2 goals, unless United win by at least 2 goals at Wales Sociedad, we will not finish top of the group. We will finish second. So 15, 12, 3-0. So United and Sociedad are definitely through to what I'd still classed as the last 32. So they will go through to the knockout matches. The other scores, the halftime scores, are all coming in at the moment. Hi, I'm here. Hello, here. Sorry, hello, Freddie. Hopefully that goal forces Sheriff to push higher, and then we can stop resorting to pot shots. The teams like, Omonia did this against United. Neil Lennon had a tactic, I believe, to sit back, soak up all the pressure. Obviously, the more chances United squandered, the more frustrated we were going to get, and then try and catch United on the break, which is what they did, and they almost got a point from it, and they could have scored, but they completely wasted a good 2-on-1 opportunity. The Iona. Oh, it is the Iona. That's the boat we've been on, eh? So I went on a Mediterranean cruise, came back 8th of October, and the boat that we went on, the Iona, is just on the TV there. I cannot believe the fans are booing Ronaldo. Serves him right. You don't walk off the pitch. Never play well against teams that sit back. Yeah, a lot of teams tend to play low block against us, don't we? And then these seem to be playing a bit of a low block, but we managed to somehow get ourselves a goal. Second half's going to be the same. They're just going to sit back and try and catch us on the break. And it nearly worked. They could have got a goal if the cross had actually been met by the head of Rashid. It was a really dangerous opportunity, but obviously, unfortunately for them, didn't come off. So we lead at halftime by a goal to 0 thanks to Diogo Dalot. If you don't know Ronaldo's story, he refused to come on he refused to go and warm up against Tottenham Hotspurs and walked off the pitch. And apparently, some people were saying he walked off the pitch against Newcastle or something as well. And then obviously, Ten Hag suspended him for the game against Chelsea, which was deserved. And the funny thing is we played better without him, in fairness. We played better without him recently. So, you can't do something like that. Just refuse to follow the manager's orders and expect to get away with it. A manager like Eric Ten Hag is not going to stick for that. If he did that to Sir Alex Ferguson, he wouldn't hear the last of it. Give you all the latest scores then. Some full-time scores to tell you about. He walked off in pre-season along some other players as well. Well, daft really. Latest scores to tell you about. A few full-time scores in both Europa League and the Conference League. I'll give you the Europa League results first. AEK Larnaca 3, Dinamo Kiev 3, Fenerbahce 3, Rennes 3, Lazio 2, Midtjylland 1, Ludogorets 0, Real Betis 1, Malmo 0, Royal Union 2, PSV 2, Arsenal 0, Union Berlin 1, Braga 0, Zurich 2, Bodo Glimt 1. And the halftime scores, Crvena Zvezda, Red Star Belgrade 1, Trabzonspor 0. I'll try that again. Red Star Belgrade 1, Trabzonspor 1, Ferencvaros 0, Monaco 1, Freiburg 0, Olympiacos 1, HJK Helsinki 0, AS Roma 1, United 1, Sheriff 0, FC Nantes 1, Karabakh 0. So going well for the French side there. And in United's group, it's Omonia 0, Real Sociedad 1, Sturm Graz 0, Feyenoord 0 as well. In the Conference League, full-time scores from today as well. Anderlecht 2, Steaua Bucharest 2, Austria Vienna 1, Lech Poznan 1, Fiorentina 2, Istanbul Başakşehir 1, Nice 2, Partizan Belgrade 1. Slovako versus FC Köln was abandoned inside the first 10 minutes due to bad weather. So that game will be continued tomorrow in the Conference League. That's Slovako against FC Köln. Vaduz 1, AZ Alkmaar 2, and Villarreal 2, Hapoel Beersheva 2. What a cracking result that is for the Israeli side. Away to a very tough team as well. Away in Valencia, actually. Difficult team to play against Villarreal, so that's a great result that for Hapoel Beersheva. Halftime scores as well. FC Basel 2, Zalgiris 1, Dnipro 1, Apollon 0, FC Balkani 0, Slavia Prague 0, Heart of Midlothian 2, Riga 1, Molde 2, Djurgardens 1, Shamrock Rovers 1, K Ghent 0. Oh, the Belgian Giants getting beat by the Irish. Sivasspor 1, CFR Cluj 0, Slovan Bratislava 0, Punic 0, and it's currently at the London Stadium. Penalty from Lanzini means at half time it's West Ham United 1, Silkeborg 0. Hearts of Midlothian are out of the UEFA Europa Conference League, as we already know. But they're looking to finish on a high, winning 2-1 against Riga. West Ham United safely through and will finish top of the group as well, so they'll be going straight into the round of 16s. And Shamrock Rovers, as we already know, are out of the competition, but are currently winning against Ghent. And in the Europa League at the moment, see what the results have done today then. So as we all know, Arsenal and PSV... It's gone on the full screen. There we go. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very much. Right, where was I? So we know Arsenal and PSV are both through. If Arsenal don't win their final game of the group stage, which is against Zurich, if they don't beat Zurich and PSV win against Bodo Glimt, that means Arsenal will be going into the playoff match instead of the round of 16s. Also, United, as we know, are going to be finishing second unless we win by at least 2 goals at Real Sociedad, I believe, because of the head-to-head. So there's that. And that's it, I think. Is there anything else? Not to our knowledge, no. Right, we're going to play a little bit of music. It'll be the music on here whilst I just quickly disappear. I'll be back for you. I'll be back for the second half in a few moments. And welcome back. Second half's going to get underway in a few moments' time. I wonder if there'll be any half-time substitutions made by United or by Sheriff. So it might bring some more youngsters on. Wonder if Iqbal will get a few minutes in the second half. We'll see what happens. Why not? Just a reminder, if you did miss me talking about the scores, the game in the Conference League between Slovakia and FC Köln, which was 0-0, was abandoned inside the first 10 minutes due to bad weather, and will continue at 1 o'clock tomorrow UK time. 2 p.m. European time. So, apart from that, all the other games have been played. We'll be going into the second half shortly. I'll give you the halftime stats as well for you. 0 shots for Sheriff, 13 shots for United, 5 shots on goal, 2 blocked, and 6 that have gone nearly out of the stadium. So we've done well. We've created decent chances, but we just haven't been clinical enough for them. And obviously the goal that we did score was from a corner. We never score from corners. It's a superb corner into the penalty area, wasn't it? Great in-swinging cross and a brilliant header from Diogo Dalot. Who have we got on the bench? I mean, we've got a few youngsters on the bench, I believe, haven't we? So we've got Iqbal, Palestri, Alanga possibly could come on. I think realistically Maguire will come on. Just as I say that, Maguire is coming on, and so is Rashford. Fridge is coming on. Maguire. Oh, Lord. Oh, dear. Well, I'm not surprised. Why not make half-time substitutions? So, see what happens here. Right, time for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. United leading by a goal to 0 and making a double substitution. And we're off for the second half now, ladies and gentlemen. United leading by a goal to 0 as the second half gets underway. And United heading from right to left towards the Stretford end. Double substitution made at half-time for Manchester United. Replacing number 6, Lautaro Martinez. Sorry, not Lautaro. Replacing number 6, Lisandro Martinez. I always get his name mixed up. Replacing Lisandro Martinez is number 5, Harry Maguire. Also replacing number 21, Anthony, is number 10, Marcus Rashford. So double sub made by United at the start of the second half. Rashford and Maguire on for Lisandro Martinez and Anthony. Lovely. Dalot, Ronaldo with a nice back heel, just wasn't enough power in it to go to Diogo Dalot. Sheriff have a player down, so they put the ball out of play. And it will be a United throw, but they put the ball out of play because Badelic, who is their team captain, is down injured. He's hobbling a little bit. Reminder of the 2 starting lineups. So the starting lineup for the second half looks like this. De Gea in goal Malacia, now Harry Maguire, joining Victor Lindelof and Delort in defence. Ericsson, Casemiro stays the defensive 2 in midfield. Centre attacker mid in the 10 position is, of course, Bruno Fernandes. Alongside him is Garnacho and now Marcus Rashford on the left-hand side. And up front is, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo. Same lineup again for Sheriff Tiraspol Lord. No changes for them at half-time, so they remain with Koval in goal. Had a decent first half. Made a few decent saves. Capozzo, Radiljic, Kiki and Renan Guedes in defence. In midfield is Badolo, Akambi, both out wide, with the 3 central players of Salifu, Kaibu and Diop. Behind the striker, Atim then. So 4-5-1 still. So they're just going to defend a lot of the second half. There's United getting in already. There's the ball in. Claims a handball by the Stretford end. Didn't see anything there. I didn't see anything there, to be honest with you. Ref's given advantage as one of the Sheriff players was getting tripped. Advantage played. Sheriff still moving the ball now on the left-hand side at the moment. Walking pace. And a good early ball in. Ooh. You know, it nearly fell to Diop. He was running in from the centre of midfield there. Run straight into the centre of the penalty area. It's a great early ball in. And Diop just doesn't get there. That's not handball. It hits his shoulder. I don't know why United fans were claiming handball. Hit his shoulder. It wasn't handball in a million years. Oh, United have got
going to Spain for the last game and would need a 2-goal win there.
See, goal difference doesn't really matter. Goal difference doesn't matter anymore on the group stage. So United would need to win by 2 goals to finish top of the group at Real Sociedad. We need to win either 2-0 or 3-1 to finish top. Difficult task, but I don't see why we can't do it. They got very lucky against us at Old Trafford. We should have got at least a point. So if we beat Real Sociedad by at least 2 goals, we will finish top and we don't have to worry about playing Barcelona, Juventus, etc. So, and Ajax, well, in the Europa League. Still, one more game to go next week, next midweek. Next Thursday, we'll decide who finishes top. As United do play Real Sociedad, we'll be live again for that, hopefully. See what happens there. I may not be live. We'll see what happens. So, Ericsson with the ball. Did a 1-2 with Ronaldo. Ericsson's played it towards the right-hand side and... Somehow Fernandes managed to get to that on the right-hand side. He crossed it in. It was headed away. Malacia plays it to Ericsson. Nah, ref away. Oh. Yeah, it's a foul. Kiabu goes for the ball. Doesn't get the ball. He catches Ericsson. It's going to be either Christian Eriksen or Ronaldo, and I think it'll be Ronaldo who takes this. In all fairness, and if it is Ronaldo, won't win. Probably won't win anyway.
It's just about anybody in the world, not just wearing a red Manchester United shirt.
Go on, don't waste this. It's a good. How far out was this free kick? Quite a distance. Oh, it's a good 30 yards. It's Ericsson. Oh, dear me. Over the bar by some distance.
We'd have lost the bet there, I think.
He gets it up. He gets it up and down, but it's too much height on that. It's not a bad free kick. It's far too high.
He's got a couple of hat-tricks in his international career for Denmark.
Kiki getting fouled by Ronaldo. That's a yellow, actually, because that's late. It's a late challenge. Ronaldo's lucky to have not got a yellow, there. Should have been yellow. If you just joined us again for the second half, welcome back. You've missed out with nearly 7 minutes into the second half. Still 1-0 to United. We've had a free kick from Ericsson that just was too high, went over the bar. Apart from that, United still bossing Sheriff, having more of the ball as they were in the first half, and looking the better side. Give you updates as the goals go in as well. Any goal news that does come through for me. Fingers crossed. Omonia can actually get a point or something against Real Sociedad. Probably won't happen, but if they can get a point at least against Real Sociedad, that'll be brilliant for United. They were unlucky, to be honest, they were unlucky not to get a point at Old Trafford, in fairness. Oh, United fans were claiming for a foul on Rashford, but ref's given a foul on the Sheriff place, so free kick. Okay, yeah. There's Anthony on the bench. Probably keeping him fit for the game on Sunday against West Ham United.
Sao Paulo favela, poverty-stricken life, and has made himself a famous footballer at the top level. It's quite a story.
Oh, for a first touch from the Sheriff play. United come away with the ball now. It's Bruno charging forward, puts it into the box. It's still in there. Oh, Casemiro tries to tap it onto Ronaldo, but in the end the keeper comes out and gets it easily in his gloves. A long forward that's gone past the halfway line on that left-hand side. Rashid. United do well and win the ball back again. Rashford. He's done okay since coming on. Had a bit of the ball on the left hand side. Garnacho's played well. Skips past one tackle, puts it into the penalty area. No one there. Just try to play it into Ronaldo, but there's too much power to pretty poor cross in the end. Garnacho's good. He skips past the tackle and he's just zooms past him pretty easily. Maybe he could have took on the other defender maybe and sort of skipped past at the bar line maybe. Could have won a corner or even a penalty or whatever. He tried to play it into Ronaldo and it just didn't come off for him. It was unlucky actually. He's played well, I think, Garnacho. Nice to see the youngsters like Garnacho play because it's players like Garnacho who could potentially be could be first teamers in the future. I'm not saying they exactly will be, but it's players like Garnacho, etc. Iqbal, who could potentially Hannibal as well, by the way, who could potentially be, Manchester United first team players in the future. Garnacho has kept that in on the left-hand side. Well done. Skips past one tackle. Good cross. Oh, unlucky. That was brilliant from Garnacho. It's a great ball from the right-hand side at the switch in the play. And Garnacho his first touch is brilliant. He keeps it in play. And then he puts a good cross into the box. It's attacked. Just unfortunately, it was headed away. But Garnacho is playing really well. He's a good player. People forget about Ahmad as well on loan at Sunderland. Diallo was good. The only problem was, and this is the same with a lot of the youngsters. He didn't get a chance to really prove himself, did he? Diallo. I think the right decision sending him out on loan. He's doing okay for Sunderland. He came on against the Bother. Did all right actually for them. So yeah. I wonder if he'll get any game time. I mean, Garnacho, it's his first Europa League start. He players like Garnacho, Diallo, obviously, Pelestri, Hannibal, Iqbal, and Co could easily be Manchester United first team players in the future. Has he kept that in play? Bruno has kept that in play. I really look forward to seeing him at United. Yeah, I don't know when is the laws at Sunderland for the season, isn't he? He's there for the season. Yeah. If you hate City, sit down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's at Sunderland for the season, then comes back to United. And he'll probably just get sent back out on loan again. At the moment, United right back Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot, as it stands, winning the match for United with his goal in the 44th minute.
And on Sunday, the 6th of November, that's the Sunday game we've got. Chelsea against Arsenal, Sunday lunchtime. As Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, oh, Jesus. Well, been having shoulder problems, that's why I'm doing this.
Expect Ronaldo to put that in the back of the net. You can hear them Stretford giving him a huge round of applause.
Good work from Ronaldo. Just gets off the play, gets into a good position. You can't keep the shot down. Just inside the box. Should do better with that. A player of his caliber would normally be smashing that into the far corner, and he sent it wide at the post. That's a foul. Where? It's a foul on Garnacho. Kiabu. Catches Garnacho. Depends if he impresses Ten Hag when he comes back from Sunderland. See, I don't think he'll get a chance. Looks like United might be going for some more defensive emphasis. And Scott McTominay is going to come on. Right, Ericsson with a free kick. Oh, played to the right-hand side. Dalot swings an early cross in. It's headed away. Gone back to Dalot, whose first touch actually took it away from him, but managed to play a pass to Casemiro, who's playing rather deep, actually. He's at the halfway line and right where the defence was. I think the defenders pressed up for the free kick, and Casemiro was playing a lot deeper. So he was dropping between the defenders there when the free kick was happening.
Spread the play to Red Elliott. He looks all right again now.
I don't think Garnacho's going to get the full 90 minutes that he's actually deserved today, to be honest. I think he'll play till about the 75th minute, and then he'll come off. Casemiro.
Score from his own half, early running the game. And Nacho, he did look to his outside to Malacia.
Rashford didn't shoot in the end. He was going to shoot and then decided not to. Bruno on the right. Dalot, Rashford, Ericsson. Plays it to Garnacho, just a 1-2. Back to Ericsson again. United fans are asking Maguire to shoot from 35 yards. Great first touch from Garnacho on the left-hand side. Plays it to Rashford. Casemiro. Puts it into the box. Ronaldo! It's offside. It's offside. And also he's just kicked the ball out. He just kicked the ball into the top tier. I don't know how he's... I've got booked for that. Ronaldo scored, disallowed. Let's have a look here. It's Garnacho, brilliant from Garnacho. And then Rashford, it's into the penalty area. And yes. Ronaldo is offside. He didn't get a yellow for kicking the ball into the top tier.
They wanted a happy ending to the saga of recent days, I think. There
you go.
So those changes I told you about, Dallo coming off here. Luke Shaw coming on.
Substitutions for Manchester United, going off goal scorer number 20, Diogo Dalot. Replaced by number 23, Luke Shaw. Also going off is number 18, Casemiro. Also had a decent game. And his replacement is number 39, Scott McTominay. Double sub made by United. Sheriff are going to make a sub as well, I believe. So Sheriff Tiraspol will make a sub at some point.
So much confidence,
I believe. Dear. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. Been up since 8:30 this morning. Referee. Yellow card. It's another foul on Garnacho.
Yeah, so he looked out as well. Youngsters had a really good second half here.
Yellow card for Guedes. For Sheriff Tiraspol, a foul on Garnacho, who, by the way, has had a very good game.
This is what I can do.
He has had a very, very good game. I have to say, Garnacho's had a really good game. But yeah, the Busby Bulls.
Any given season with injuries and suspensions and, well, just the heavy schedule too. So Luke Shaw, as news comes through, the Real Sociedad have scored again, nearly 2-0 against Omonia.
Omonia 0, Real Sociedad 2. Bad news for United. So Sociedad 2-0 up. Yes! 2-0. A good cross in from the left-hand side and a bullet header from Marcus Rashford. Who put that cross in, by the way? Who put the cross in there? Luke Shaw with the cross. Good cross from Luke Shaw. Straight in the centre. Bullet header by Rashford. Oh, no chance for the keeper. Second goal for United, scored by number 10, Marcus Rashford. Shaw, first time cross. Lovely cross. Oh, keeper's got no chance. Bullet header straight into the back of the net. There's no way the keeper's getting anywhere near that. He's headed that with so much force. So much power on that header. No keeper saves that. It's a brilliant header. What a header that is. 2-0, Marcus Rashford. And another well-taken goal. I haven't changed the scoreboard.
Last year, of course. That's it. The campaign now, Marcus Rashford.
Oh,
Ericsson, end of the weekend, Van der Beek. He's back in the squad. There'll be an opportunity for Van der Beek to get 20 minutes.
2-0 United, Marcus Rashford. Good header. Really, really good header. 2 goals, both from crosses, one from a corner and one from a good cross there from Shaw. Dalot and Rashford both scoring headers. United 2-0 up. And have been comfortable throughout the full game. It's been a piece of pie, this has. An absolute walk in the park. That's a good early cross. Rashford. It's not that good a header this time. So United on 12 points, Sociedad on 15 points. So as it stands, next week, United need to win by 2 goals at least in order to finish top of the group by the head-to-heads. Because Sociedad are currently 1 up on us with the head-to-heads. But if we win by 2 goals to 0, then we practically won 2-1 on aggregate against Real Sociedad, and we win the head-to-head. So yeah, I like to look at it. 4-0 is the aggregate score between United and Sheriff now. United are the team for me. One thing that shows we're not going to need a late goal to win it. Maguire with some brilliant shielding. The ball didn't go out for a goal kick though. But Maguire did really well. He kept the ball in play as well. It didn't go out, but he managed to stop the 4-in as well. So he did quite well. Cross is blocked by Garnacho. First good bit of defending from him this game. He hasn't had to do much defensively here. And Redders is going to take the throw for Sheriff Tiraspol, who is still yet to make a substitution. What a ball by Bruno. What a ball. Can Ronaldo keep hold of the ball? Well, he can't. It's a good pass to Garnacho. Where? That's about 4 times Garnacho's been fouled in this game. He's unplayable for these. Free kick taken quickly, crossed in, headed away, and Eriksson battling for that ball there. He's not going to come out on top though. Sheriff are coming forward now though. There's a good ball to the right hand side. And it's, well, I don't know whether he's gone for a shot at the far post or what, but it's easy for David De Gea, but that's their first shot on target. But it was a naff shot. Shot on target still crap. 69 minutes now, ladies and gentlemen. Good number. So we're coming towards the final 20 minutes of this game. Good performance again. Playing well. Sheriff have struggled. They've struggled. But I think Sheriff will be happy that it's only 2-0 in fairness, given the fact that we've battered them all match. Just a few scores, by the way, to let you know about. Karabag have equalised at FC Nantes. That's 1-1 now there. Shamrock Rovers did go 2-0 up against Ghent. That is disallowed. Basel's Silgiris is now 2-2. Punic have scored at Slovan Bratislava through a penalty. Unbelievable. Real Sociedad's second goal was scored by Karakabora in the 64th minute. Roma lead by 2-1. Helsinki equalised, and then 8 minutes later, Roma scored through an own goal. Red Star Belgrade are leading Trabzonspor by 2-1, goal in 64th minute. Sivasspor now 2-0 up against CFR Cluj, and Molde is now 2-2 against Djurgårdens. That's Norway versus Sweden, that. And they're all the goals to tell you about so far. As far as I'm concerned, they have not made a substitution yet, Sheriff. No, they haven't. Sheriff have not made a substitution as of yet. Still 20 minutes to go. United have made 4 substitutions. Still got, I think, 1 more up their sleeve.
Yeah, I do, because, I'd say we'll probably start the week.
Will they use the 5th substitution? I think so. I think Garnacho will come off. Personally, Garnacho will probably come off.
To do with that.
See what happens. Maguire plays it to Ronaldo. Casemiro, Eriksson looks to pick out a pass. Luke Shaw having to shield the ball there. Plays it to Eriksson. Now Maguire almost at the halfway line, just on the edge of the D. Lindelof to the left-hand side. Here's Garnacho, who's had a really good game, seen loads of the ball, done really well with the ball as well. He's had a very, very good game. His movement's been good. His crossing's actually been decent as well. That's a good ball from Rashford. Oh, it's come out to McTominay on the edge of the penalty area. Bruno on the right-hand side now. Manages to keep it in at the sideline in front of the Alex Fergie stand. Wasn't the best ball from Harry Maguire there to Shaw, but Shaw did manage to get hold of that ball. There's a 1-2 of Rashford, and now Lindelof again. I beg your pardon, it was Maguire, sorry, with that ball to Shaw, which wasn't exactly amazing. Not Lindelof, I do beg your pardon. Luke Shaw now on the ball. Lindelof from Ericsson. Lindelof plays it forward. Took a touch off Marcus Rashford. Garnacho's not going to be able to keep up. It's gone out for a goal kick.
He's not going to forget tonight, is he?
Good performance from Garnacho.
No, I think he's grown in confidence in the game. I think when he's gone on the outside, he's done very, very well.
What's happening here?
You can be really pleased.
It seems like a bit of a problem for the Sheriff goalkeeper. Has just sat down. He's in a bit of pain with his left leg by the looks of it, and he's rolled his sock down. Looks like I don't know if it's his ankle. Looks like his ankle or maybe his foot. We'll see what happens. Showing the first goal. Good in-swinging corner, I believe, from Christian Eriksen. And a good header from about 6 yards out from Diogo Dalot. And then a wonderful, powerful header from Marcus Rashford from Luke Shaw's first time cross. He's almost at the penalty spot and he just heads it, bullet header, straight past the goalkeeper. And in fairness to the goalkeeper, he's had a decent game. The Sheriff goalkeeper's had a decent game. I think he'd be disappointed he's conceded 2 goals. The 2 headers, there's nothing he can do about the 2 headers. That's all down to poor defending. But the goalkeeper's done fairly well. He's made some important saves. And he's, in all honesty, been the man that's actually kept Sheriff in the game. He stopped Sheriff from being about 4 or 5 down because we could so easily have scored about 5 in this match. But one, we haven't been clinical enough in front of goal. When we have been, the goalkeepers stood up to the task. So he's actually done rather well here. Here's Garnacho running into the box. Goes down. Oh, it's actually, in fairness, it's not a pen. It's a good challenge. Good challenge. I hope Garnacho gets a goal.
First team anywhere for any youngster, and you only wish them well.
Eriksen, he tried to wiggle past 2 defenders, didn't manage. Well, the Sheriff defenders actually failed to keep the ball in play and a throw to United. I have 2 subs for Sheriff in the moment. Hatman, by the looks of it. Adrian Hatman and
last 6 appearances now as a substitute for Manchester United.
Who's the other one?
Time for him.
Gonna have a sub, by the way. Subs for
Because of Casemiro's elevation to.
Gonna have subs for Sheriff, by the way, in a moment. Long ball goes in towards Shaw and straight in the gloves of the keeper. I say keeper's keeper's had a decent game today. In fairness to him. Thanks everyone who has joined. Drop us a like on the stream, by the way.
He's going to get a run out in a moment. We think it might be
Van der Beek's going to come on, and I think it's going to be Garnacho who goes off, probably.
To a very, very warm ovation.
Shame, but Garnacho's played really well.
Won't be the last we've seen of him, I'm sure.
It's Shaw. Is it to Rashford? There's a 1-2. Shaw to Lindelof now. Played to the right-hand side. Rashford to the far right. As for Graya now
Malacia.
and Malacia.
Having to play keep ball.
United just passing the ball around very nicely here in the attacking third. Sheriff players not really putting much in the way of pressure on them. So United got all the time in the world to do whatever they like at the moment. Ronaldo with his little twinkle toes goes down, doesn't get the free kick. Rashford goes for a shot. Oh. It's a really good shot from Rashford. I think it's inside of his foot as well. But he gets power on that, and it looks like... Yeah, he gets power on that shot. Is it inside the foot? It is inside the foot. Hit it with power. It's going into that bottom corner. And it's well saved. Well saved by the goalkeeper, Cobal. Low corner. Played out. Garnacho! Oh! Oh! I want Garnacho to score tonight. I do want Garnacho to score, but I think he's going to come off here. Oh. Shame.
Two substitutions.
Really unlucky.
Manchester United coming off as we just look at that effort again from Garnacho.
Van der Beek's going to come on.
To make these two substitutions, Sheriff is that's about 7 or 8 minutes by the look of things.
Who's going off?
Diop's coming off. He's one of them anyway.
Double substitution for Sheriff Tiraspol, replacing number 8. Mohamed Diop is number 27. Adrian Hartmann. Also replacing number 61. Rashid Ibrahim Makambi is number 28. Pernambuco. And Manchester United substitution going off number 49. Alejandro Garnacho. Had a superb game. And he's replaced by number 34, Donny van der Beek.
We're really pleased the youngster with that 78 minutes.
It's a shame that Alejandro Garnacho's been taken off, but he's had a magnificent game. He really has. Got a well-deserved standing ovation from most of the fans. Got a very warm applause coming off there. He's been great. Really, really good. 79 minutes he's played, so he's had a really good run out, and he's played really well. So hopefully we get to see him in there. Hopefully we get to see him playing in a few games. He might even play against West Ham on Sunday. He's played that well today. You know, I doubt. I mean, he might play, but I doubt it. Foul on McTominay. That's a yellow card. It's a yellow card for Kiki. 2 players going for them. Oh, it's a foul. Foul. It's in Ronaldo's range. This is right on the edge of the day. It's Ronaldo range. It's prime Ronaldo, this.
Ericsson took the one before, but I think, Ronaldo is lining this up.
I mean, it's in the same position, you know, but it's just slightly further. I think it's slightly closer to the goal, but it's still in the same position. It's Ronaldo out, blocked by the wall. That's why he shouldn't be taking free kicks. He's absolutely lousy at free kicks. Crap free kick as usual.
Manchester United, 2 goals.
We'll give you the full-time results at full-time. Ronaldo, yes! Cristiano Ronaldo scores for Manchester United. Ronaldo, finally. He gets his first goal at Old Trafford this season. It's a brilliant header. It's a great save, but he's there to capitalise on the rebound. Smashes it in on the rebound. Cristiano Ronaldo makes it 3-0 to United.
Huge ovation for Ronaldo.
Finally. Wondered if he'd get a goal tonight. And he has done. It was a terrible free kick, but from the throw-in, brilliant crossing from Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo's onside. It's a great save. Great header, great save. And he just smashes it in on the rebound. Poacher's goal. It's an easy goal for Ronaldo in the end. Ronaldo doesn't miss them. Simple rebound. Was never going to miss that. Thank you. 3-0 and bye to Sheriff.
To be angry with him for very long.
That's
701 club
yep.
goals.
Eric Ten Hag was stood applauding. He was applauding. It's a good way to respond. It's a good way to respond after the last couple of weeks, which was actually his own fault, not Eric Ten Hag's. It was pretty Ronaldo's own fault for being a tit and not following instructions. So 3-0 United to Ronaldo, and that's well, what you call it, a good solid professional performance. I'll be doing the
very, very hard. Tried to keep things respectable, haven't they?
Yeah, and it was a set piece in the 44th minute.
I'll be doing the United stand. I won't be doing the United stand. I'll be doing the player ratings on the United stand website at the end of this, or once the match is done, we'll go on to share screen and we'll do the player ratings. 3-0 United, and that will be 3 points to us. Cheers. We'll never die, we'll never die. We'll keep the red flag flying high. Man United, go on. Van der Beek couldn't get onto it. "21 shots to 0. Free kick for Sheriff and the yellow card for Maguire. He leads in with his arm. He sort of leads in with his arm, but I don't know whether that's a yellow. Don't know if that's a yellow card or not, but
just a free kick, wasn't it? No more. Yeah, that's a tough one. Of course, those can't be looked at again. It will be interesting to see and significant how much game time Maguire can get between now and the World Cup. Every new chance, really, I think, in next year, isn't it?
Yeah, and you look at Martinez, Lindelof, it looks like that'll be the first choice. While Varane is out, but they haven't got a lot of games. Manchester United, they've got the Carabao Cup against Villa.
That's coming up soon, isn't it? The Villa game.
Games in the short space
that's
of
just
time, so I think he will.
Is that just before them?
Sure, nicely measured. Van der Beek. That's good.
Ah, lovely play. Rashford. Oh, tackle. Corner United. Can we get a fourth goal to round off what's been a good performance and put the icing on the cake?
Treatment here, so there will be a little bit of a delay.
I don't think anyone predicted 3-0. So let's have a look.
Ronaldo's big moment of the night. Seemed like it would never happen.
It's a great header, and it's well saved by the keeper. Doesn't get up in time. Ronaldo just, thank you. 3-0. 2 people went for 3-0. Hamburger and Liam both went for 3-0.
13 times in his last 7 games against Real Sociedad. If you believe in horses for courses.
Ole, 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 ole. Sheriff plays just going down the touch line. Of course, goes off injured. Corner kick in from Ericsson, who's also had a decent game. Ericsson's had a decent game as well. 86 minutes, long ball down.
Wrong by Gippozo.
headed by Lindelof, but out for Foy.
It probably would be.
Yeah, it certainly has been under, no pressure, 65% possession. I thought that would have been more.
31.
21 attempts. Disappointingly only 9 on target. It's the most important is the 3 goals, but you think against this opposition,
Cavalli.
looking to score, 5, 6 goals.
Don't seem to get that quite as much, do you? These days, teams being wiped out.
Nikita Cavalli.
Teams are pretty well coached and fit enough to make it.
Hello, Sam.
Even to the top sides to wipe the floor with them.
Hope you're doing well, mate. I'm not too bad myself. Hope you're doing all right.
Chelsea probably with a better side.
So Nikita Cavalli, number 31 for Sheriff, is going to be coming onto the field for Sheriff for the final 2 minutes plus added time. Sheriff haven't had a single shot at all in this game. Hang on, how have they not had a single shot in this game? They had a shot that went. They had a shot that was straight at David Hay, but it hasn't gone down the shot. Unless they thought that was a cross. Oh, Van der Beek on the feet. So they have actually had a shot. I don't know why it says they've had no shot. Because they had a shot that was literally straight. It was just along the floor and straight at David Hay. Good, thanks. How are you and the fam and the girlfriend? All right. Yeah. We're okay. Oh, double sub. Substitutions for Sheriff Tiraspol, placing number 80, I believe, Timbin, is number 31, Nikita Cavalli.
Played towards the left-hand side by the look of things.
Oh, only one substitution, I beg your pardon. There was 2 subs waiting to come on. So they've only made 1. Well, Nikita Cavalli's on for Timbin. Surprised Van der Beek. I'm surprised that Van der Beek doesn't get much game time to now, Judge. I don't know. I think nowadays, I think Ten Hag has found his. I think Ten Hag's figured out his best 11. He's figured out the best starting 11 for our games. Ronaldo's actually responded well tonight. I hope he does that in. I hope he does that in the bloody Premier League as well, not just tonight against Sheriff. He's got 2 goals in. I think he's got 2 goals in this competition now. That's away. Final minute plus added time. 3-0 win for United. This is offside.
Referee said not handball. Happy with that.
Oh, not. Oh, right. They were claiming for handball for the claim for offside. They were claiming for handball. No handball given. Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
Don't shoot. Do not shoot. Do not shoot. Sure. Maguire looked like he was going to shoot there. I was saying, do not shoot.
Into
Rashford. There'll be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time. A minimum of 3 minutes added time. Rodelic has played well for Sheriff as well. The captain playing centre back for them as well. Luke Shaw's on sides, a good cross in, good low cross. And they look fine their job. No, because of my leg issues, which are getting sorted by the consultant now. We're trying to get that sorted with the consultant at the minute. I'm getting an MRI scan sorted. So I'm still trying, I'll still try, but if I don't get one, if I don't get one from home, then it is what it is. But I'm just going to keep trying. I did get offered an interview for one, but unfortunately I was away on holiday at the time, so I couldn't accept the interview. I said I was on holiday, unfortunately. So, and they had to do the interviews within like 3 days, and I wasn't back for another 6 days. So, I have had 1 or 2 interviews, but they've been while I've been away, and I've been able to do them. So, good ball from Van der Beek. Rashford's in. He's trying to chip it to Ronaldo. What's your leg issue? It's calf issues, but what we think is it might be something. It could be a nerve problem, so could be something to do with the spine. It could be something to do with the back. It could be to do with the leg. We don't know. We don't know what it is. I've been having a leg issue for 2 years now. I've just been getting constant pain in my calves. I've been struggling to walk half the time. I can't, I can't work. I had to give up B&M because of it, because the things I was doing at B&M, my legs just kept really giving up, and it was getting too painful. I couldn't carry it on. So it's we don't know what it is, and I hope we actually do find out what it is, because I hope it's something that is curable. Because they're saying that it could be something called something to do with the nerves, something itis or something. Could be to do with the nerves. If it's that, it's not curable. So then I'll be stuck like it. I'll be stuck with these problems for the rest of my life, and then I won't be able to work. So I probably won't be able to actually work. But if we can get a diagnosis, then happy days. It's only took me 2 years. Oh, I think Rashford's trying to go for a cross, but he's nearly ended up curling it into the far corner, from the side of the pitch. We don't know exactly what. We don't know if we're going to even get a diagnosis. Ooh. Good cross.
Just looked like that, didn't it? That was a McTominay.
Fingers crossed, I know. It's doing me heading.
I think he knew it might be quite a busy night. 73,000 here again.
73,000. It's good attendance for Europa League, 73,000 for Europa League games. Good. Very good attendance. Sub has just been made. I don't know who came on and who went off for Sheriff.
They just had that one big chance, didn't they, in the first half?
I don't think it's going to matter. Full-time whistle goes. Well done, boys. Good as all. Brilliant team performance overall. Fully got what we deserve there. Let's go on to the United Stand website for the match ratings then. So United win by 3-0, very comfortable in the end. Very good performance from the lads today. Who we're going to go on and quickly do the match ratings. Just update that. Brilliant 3-0. That was very good. Very, very good from us. And Delors, Rashford and Ronaldo with the Ten Hag will be pretty chuffed, I think, by that result. Let's have a look at David De Gea. Well, let's be honest. David De Gea could have spent the whole game sat. I can't get that off. Anyways, David De Gea might as well have spent the whole game sat in the deck chair. Tested, well, literally once. That was literally a simple shot that just went straight to him. But you can't really down him for that. 5, 6. That's a bit generous. He didn't really do anything. He didn't have much to do. Delors played really well. 7. Lindelof, I thought, had a decent game as well. 6 there. Martinez, 6. Played well. Malacia, 7. Thought he had a really good game. Casemiro, 7. Also had a really good game. Eriksen had a decent game as well. 6, 7. Bruno, 7. Anthony, 6. Didn't do too long. Garnacho didn't score, but I'm giving him an 8. I thought he was absolutely magnificent and was man of the match for me. He was superb. The youngster did really, really well. Ronaldo, 7. Got himself a goal on the end. Maguire did okay since coming on. 5. Rashford, 7. Obviously, he scored. Luke Shaw, great cost for Rashford's goal as well. McTominay didn't really do much. Van der Beek had a go and didn't work out. Ten Hag, 6, to be honest. 7. I mean, that's probably because we won. But, look, we were against a team who I think realistically we knew we were going to absolutely annihilate. The website's not working. It's not letting me. It's not letting me submit. So there you go. And anyways, we were magnificent in that game, but I think the fact that Sheriff were pretty crap made it very, very easy for us. But comfortable win in the end. Goal from Delors, goal from Rashford, goal from Ronaldo. Boba should have one of them. The United Stand is a fan channel. It's a fan football channel. I should have my own website, but I can't. I would never be able to afford to have my own website, and I wouldn't be able to keep up with it either. As well. How has Sheffield come from beating Madrid to losing Europa League games? Well, they've lost a lot of their big players, So I think the fact they lost a lot of their big players that actually won them the games is sort of it is one of the reasons why. But United are guaranteed to finish either first or second. Sheriff will be heading into the Europa Conference League as it stands. Pretty comfortable result for us in the end. Happy days. I'll give you all the full-time results in the Europa League and the Conference League before we disappear and wrap it up for tonight. Job done for Manchester United. 3 points was required. We got the 3 points that we required and we fully deserved. So, full-time scores for you and also the stats from the United game. Sheriff actually had 1 shot. I don't know why it says he had none. He had 1 shot because it was straight to David Gea. We had 23 shots, 10 on target. Created some good opportunities. Weren't that clinical, but played well nonetheless. I'm going to give you all the full-time scores in the Europa League and the Conference League. And any latest scores I will let you know as well. So, full-time scores in the Europa League today. AAK Larnaca, 3. Dinamo Kiev, 3. Fenerbahce, 3. Stade Rennais, 3. Lazio, 2. Midtjylland, 1. Ludogorets, 0. Betis, 1. Malmo, 0. Royal Union, 2. PSV, 2. Arsenal, 0. Union Berlin, 1. Braga, 0. Zurich, 2. Bodo Glimt, 1. Are we surprised? Do you play FIFA much this year? Been playing FIFA quite a lot, mate. Are we surprised? Not really. Sheriff played absolutely terrible. I don't know why you went for a Sheriff win in the first place. They were never gonna win. Crvena Zvezda, Red Star Belgrade 2, Trabzonspor 1, Ferencvaros 1, Monaco 1, Freiburg 1, Olympiacos 1. Not the best result for Freiburg. Helsinki 1, Roma 2, United 3, Tiraspol 0, because the poll backed them. I was meant to close that poll anyway, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the bloody poll to close it. Wait a second. Few.
Is spread betting, right?
Shut up. 13 lives tonight. 31 votes, 84% for United, 13% for Sheriff, 3% a draw. Well, that was never going to be the case, was it? Back to where I was. An upset was on the tables today. Definitely wasn't. Famous man's betting. No, it's on the advert. Where was I? FC Nantes 2, Karabag 1, Omonia 0, Wales Sociedad 2. So it's all down to next week's game at Sociedad for us. And Sturm Graz 1, Feyenoord 0 is currently a latest score. In the Conference League, it's Anderlecht 2, 2, Steaua Bucharest 2, Austria Vienna 1, Lech Poznan 1, Fiorentina 2, Başakşehir 1. This channel has more Man United fans than them. Yeah, probably. Or everyone just knew United were going to win. I think we all knew that. Nice 2, Partizan 1. Slovako versus FC Köln was abandoned inside the first 10 minutes due to bad weather. Vaduz 1, Alkmaar 2. Villarreal 2, Hapoel Beersheva 2. Basel 2, Zalgiris 2. Dnipro 1, Apollon 0. Balkani 0, Slavia Prague 1's the latest scorer in the 102nd minute. Hearts 2, Riga 1. Molde 2, Djurgardens 3. Shamrock Rovers 1, Ghent 1. Tiraspol 3, Cluj 0. Slovan Bratislava 2, Punic 1. And West Ham 1, Silkeborg 0. That's it for me. Thank you very much for joining. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye!